Hello folks, and welcome to another brand new video by me, Tactical Max 7 on YouTube, a Mac Tactics. Got a really nice one for you guys today. It's a 4-3-3-4, 4-3-3 attack, depending on how you say it. And this is how it sets up. Well, that's how I set it up in game for high division gameplay. I have done this one in collaboration with Victorious Secrets on Twitter, Beth from the Discord, or Queen Mod in the Discord. And we set about doing this about, 5-6 days ago. We set up a 4-3-3, and we've tweaked it until we got to the point that it was getting fantastic reviews on our Twitter testers. From our Twitter testers, it was getting fantastic reviews in multiple divisions, and in the Discord it's had great reviews from that as well. So I thought now's the time to just let you guys see it. So here we are. It's attacking. It's fun. Attacking fun. Fun attacking? I'll call it one of them. Maybe attacking fun. So let's have a look at the team management. Here it is. The tactic. So it is on a custom set, obviously. It's on the 4-3-3 attack. It's got short passing and it's aggressive defensive approach. So 95. I can go to 100 if you want. It's not going to stay there all game, but that's another story to tell you guys. So player roles. This one, Ajibad, please tell me how to say that, is on inside forward balanced. Bailey's on inside forward balanced. Berbatov is once again on our poacher. Butelas is on shadow striker. Bonmati is on playmaker and roaming. And Patry is on deep line playmaker defend. Your right and your left back are on fullback defend. King is on, or your right centre back is on defend and defender and defend, and your left centre back is on stopper and balanced. Keeper can be on anything, but at the moment I've got him on sweeper, keeper, and balanced. Whereas normally I have him on goalkeeper because he's like that, but sweeper keeper is good. With the ball, this is how it looks. So without the ball, that's how you're defending. And remember, it's kind of switched around from last year, so we don't move into a defensive shape anymore. We start in a defensive shape and we move into the attacking shape. So this will be the defensive shape. So really nice. Our attacking shape is much more like this, much higher and narrower. Patelis and Berbatov, although they look like they're on top of each other, they play off each other really well. That poacher and shadow striker is just a dream to have together. Inside forwards, I love inside forwards. The way they move, the way they get into the box, the way they give you options is fantastic. Your two central midfielders. Now, originally we had this guy that we had Bonmati on box to box and Patry on holding. And if you're struggling a little bit with defending, then that's something you can do. You could put Patry onto holding, or you could put Bonmati onto holding. We have them both on playmakers because we want them taking up those little extra pockets of space and getting forward when the opportunity on the side of the pitch arises, because it just gives us a little bit more time, a little bit more options up front. Our fullback, this is, I believe, is the meta four-back. Fullbacks on defend, defender and defend, and I like a stopper, but you can go with a defender and defend as well, probably, if you want to go full meta. And sweeper keeper. I think that's the meta formation for defensive in a 4. Now the interesting thing is, Beth was giving me information on how she felt the gameplay went and what she would do in her situation, and she's a massively improved player this year. Someone who's put a lot of time and dedication into making herself a better player on this game. Finding out the little techniques that give you just that little slight edge over the people you're playing against, and I've really noticed that in the gameplay footage she's been sending me, that there's just things that she's doing that just edge her out over her opponent, which is great. And that's why I think these sorts of formations and tactics where you're getting multiple viewpoints, multiple people implementing those things, work really well. It's what I'm hoping to do a lot more of in the next few months in the Discord, in the hub, because we've got some great tacticians in there. So that's how our team sets up. That's how we play it. If I was a less confident player, I would have this on. You could put short passing onto balanced and keep the aggressive, or you could put the aggressive down to high. Oh, how did I do that? High. But I like it to start on this, and I would suggest you start on this, and that's the code I'll put in, because I think if I change that, changes the code. But that's the code. It's OK, capital AN, capital D, P, yeah, D, capital D, capital P, capital J, capital percentage Y, capital E, G. Jeez, it's been a long day. But I'll have that at the end of the video, as always, in a slide for you guys if you want to see it. Fantastic formation, fantastic tactics. You're really going to enjoy this if you like 4-3-3s, which again, I'll come back and say I think it's probably, this shape is the most meta at the moment. I know pros are all going with 5 at the back, and I've given you a whole load of 5 at the backs to look at, but it's a bit robotic. It's not always the most fun. Whereas this one, you'll find you're swamping your opposition. This, the 4-3-3, the 4-3-3-2, the 4-5-1 with the two, not the cams, but you know what I mean. These sorts of formations, the 4-2-3-1 as well. These sorts of formations are the way I think you want to go if you want to get better at the game. So, I've got 3 games for you to see. Yeah, 3 games for you to see. They're all quite short, and I'll talk you through the setup with the aggressive approach and when to change it down, because what you'll find with aggressive approach is your stopper will become dead by the 60th minute, and what we were finding for me, for Beth, for all our testers, is we could be winning 5-2, 5-1, and then draw 5-5 or just win 5-4 by the end of the game, and it was purely because our team was becoming too jaded, and I think that's a big thing at the moment with the gold cards. I think that'll change as we get past Team of the Year, but right now, start with aggressive, go on the front foot, play an hour like this, and then whenever you get 2-0 up, an hour or 2-0 up, and then drop it down to high, or balanced if you want, and you'll see a big difference in the way your team plays. But by all means, try it on like this for the full game, and you'll see what I'm talking about, so you've got something to gauge it with. Right, like, subscribe, comment. You guys are amazing. This video's going to be massively over length of time now, but I wanted to get all that in at the beginning. Let's get into some gameplay. Right, into the gameplay. Now, before I start gameplay, I just want to say that Victoria's Secret sent me a message with a whole lot of stuff on it that I asked her to send me, just to give me her input into the tactics. And what I'm going to do is, I was just going to paraphrase it, but it's actually a really, really nice statement. So I'm going to get it into the description in the video. So you may have already read it, you might not have read it. If you haven't read it, have a read of it, because it does explain her thought process about the gameplay and how it works and what she does to make it successful. Very, very worth a read. And if you don't already follow us both on X, both our X's will be in the description, so please give us both a follow. We will be doing another collab in the future. I'm not sure what it's going to look like yet, but it will be great, no doubt, because this one's great, and the last one was great. So, first game, we come up against my favourite 5-4-1. You know I love this formation, but I noticed he had Son out of position, so I was a bit like, ooh, that's a bit weird. But I've always said play a striker in those positions last year. So we start off. He's trying to keep the ball, which higher division players always do. He's playing it into the middle. He's a wee bit out of options there because I'm pressing so high. I'm not on aggressive at this point, but see how easy that was. See where the inside forwards and the poacher are, and then the shadow striker, boom. It's brilliant. I'm not on aggressive. I'm only on high at this point. The next game I'll go into aggressive from the start. I thought it wasn't aggressive, but so we're just dinging the ball about. We're just finding space. Berbatov's dropped a bit deeper, allowed the inside forwards to go forward further, which is good because they generally have more pace than your striker. But there, like, if you see that was just a case of I got a wee bit lucky here. Like, I win the ball back high, but it's not just luck. Winning the ball back that high is also to do with how the tactic is set up. It's set up to be that aggressive. One ball through, and then Berbatov, pretty weak shot, but goes past the keeper. So it's 2-0. So now I think with aggressive. Now here's someone setting up a past and present Celtic team. Now, if you don't know it, I'm a Rangers fan. That's why I've had Rangers players in my teams before. But I have big respect to anybody putting together a team like this, especially at the level of division we were in when I played them. Like, really good player, really, I don't want to say nice team, but it is a nice team. Like, it's really nice to see the Scottish League getting represented more. And he's got Frimpong out there, who I don't think would have got any chem. That's the only thing with having Frimpong. But if you haven't seen this Evo. It's a really nice Evo, and obviously it shows you the different things you can get in the game this year. So yeah, elusive Messi is a Celtic fan, I think. Also someone very, very worth a follow on X. So we start off. We go wide to our right back, who's quite high up. We come back into the middle. We're just looking for... Now, see this. This is the thing that annoys me. I don't know if you noticed this, but watch this. So after she's made the pass, Patel is... Look, stand still. Playmaker. Stand still. Now she's moving, but takes a wee bit of time. Near post shot, Schmeichel gets down well. So from the corner, we bring someone across. I notice he brings along Frimpong. Then does the glitch, and I don't want to really show you this too many times, but watch what Frimpong does here. Oh, look at that. Frimpong was awful close to me there, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Yeah, it's an R1 glitch you can do. Haven't seen it much, but it does happen. So his team's out of position. Again, see, we're winning the ball back really high. Now we messed up the pass, but it's about winning the ball real high up the park. So he's had to go across to the right. We win the ball back. Look how many players we've got forward. This is a really nice point to stop it, to show you. We've got our poacher striker. We've got our centre, our cam. We've got our right inside forward. Our left inside forward is creating a bit more width. Our two centre mids are high up the park, and you can see that our defence is really solid. So it's a narrow formation, and you got to play tiki taka passing, but if you like that, you're going to do well with this. So we'll go again. We try a skill move. We just really wiggle the right analog stick and see what happens. That's basically my skill move going. So there we just cut out the pass because our fullbacks are on defend, so they stay nice and deep. He tries to bring the ball away, but our centre mid comes across and makes a good tackle. We get the ball down the line. We face up, come back inside. We're seeing his team dropping really deep in like a 4-4-2 type thing. So we know we're trying to hem him in, make him make mistakes, and then capitalise on them. He does really well here to break the space, and that was a lovely touch by Kyogo just to take it around me. But Ida drifts offside, so we can get back into it. We go quickly, one touch passing, we find space. We've immediately worked our way around that high press that he was trying. We're just working space in the middle, and then we take a lovely touch with Bailey on our right foot. And then I don't know why he hits it with his right. He's got a 2-star weak foot. I don't know why he hits it with it. It's so annoying. I should have went near post. So we stop him getting down the line because Frimpong is fast. Here we just crowd him out. A lovely ball in behind the defence. Berbatov, take our time and just finesse it past. And then Riley got booked there. So here we nearly get done by the ball in between our defender and fullback, which we talk about a lot, but we managed to get away with it. Berbatov to Alexia, who manages to get around Scales and then take our time and just low drive it into the bottom corner. So now we're 2-0 up. And once you're 2-0 up, you're pretty on easy street. And what we've said with this formation is once you go 2-0 up, take it off aggressive depth, go to high pressure. And this is what that is me remembering there. Oh, I'm on aggressive, I want to come off of it. We get another goal. Low driven seemed to screw up with keepers, but he quits at that point. Game 3 is against a crazy good team. Big presence in midfield with T and Thuram, creativity with Bonmati. So I was a wee bit scared of this one, if I'm not gonna lie. We managed to pick the ball up with Alexia. We do a wee bit dribble. We were so close to getting right the way through the middle. If we'd gone right the way through the middle of his defence, I think he would have cried. Again, now that's really important to see here. So we've lost the ball here, and we've won the ball back here. Look where we're winning the ball back. Look here, we're winning the ball back just outside the opposition. Well, actually in the opposition final third. It's like a VAR line. Oh my god, let's just undo that. In the final third. Don't know what's going on there. So we're winning the ball back in the final third, which is really important for us because that's what the formation's designed to do. We still have this solid back four that's got a 4v3 against his team. His team are sitting with 3 players up front all times, which is fine because it means we're almost man to man in the final third, which is better for us because we've got the good attacking players. We find a wee gap in his defence. We can't find the pass, but again, we've won the ball in the final third. We give it away, but we're doing well. Here we just kind of a bit ping pong passing, but psycho passing doesn't work. Have you seen this before as well? Can we just acknowledge this animation? Has anybody seen this animation before? What's the interception from our left back? There, did you see that? Weak foot behind his legs. Mental. Ball goes out for a throw-in. We go in field, we get a bit lucky, get to Berbatov. Berbatov makes a lovely run in behind, and we go for the outside the boot into the near post. I was waiting for him to move his keeper. Now we press him straight away and we win the ball back straight away. We go across to Bomati, and we're just looking for that lovely run ball. We try and go around the keeper. We could have probably put away there, but we tried to recycle the ball. And we hit the post with Bailey, who took it on his strong foot this time at least. Ball goes out for a throw-in. But we've never really left his third of the pitch. And that's what's really important. With this formation, it's really important to just keep pressure on him. That's what we're trying to do. King, lovely ball outside to Bailey. We're one-on-one. I don't particularly like being on one-on-one, but we get there. We're cut back inside, taking a strong foot. I realised when we were crossing it and we were offside, and that's the problem when you have inside forwards. You're playing a left foot or on the right hand side. Crosses generally you have to cut back onto your strong foot for, so you're going to struggle. Here we just get a great ball in between defenders. I knew I was going to get caught, so I dinked over the top of Militao into Bailey, and that is it. Is it? No. So now I'm coming off aggressive and going to high pressure, just like I told you I would at 2-0. Because he's very likely changing his tactics to make it more aggressive. So I don't want to get caught short at the back. I'm 2-0 up. I don't need to be putting myself in trouble. So I bring it down to high pressure or high depth. I can come down to balanced depth if I want to. And it just means I'm going to be winning the ball in a slightly different place. But yeah, he's done with it. And finally quits. And that is it. That is the formation. That's the tactics. I hope you like them. Victoria's Secret and I put a lot of time into it. I got to thank all the testers, both in the hub and on Twitter, because they did a great job of giving us feedback and making significant changes and pushing us in the right direction. If you ever want to get involved in testing, please hit us up in the hub or hit me up on Twitter, on X, and I'll tell you if I'm testing something. I generally have something in testing all the time, so yeah, give us a shout if you want. And make sure you follow us both. Like, subscribe and comment on the video. So many things to do for you guys. So many things. Right, I'll let you get into the final thoughts and stuff. Catch you guys in the next video. Well, there you go. Hope you liked that gameplay. I know it was quite short. I know there wasn't a lot of defending you got to see in it. But that's a good thing, right? That's what you want to see. You want to see how the formation attacks and how it can be so effective in attack. Overall thoughts on this formation is it's not one that I've always really liked, the 4-3-3-4, because of I think the limitations of my gameplay. I'm very pass. I don't use a lot of skills. I'm trying to implement more skills in my gameplay. So at times I was never that good when I had wingers who were isolated one-on-one v fullbacks. Now I think with having inside forwards is such a big thing of my game, with the poacher, I think what you're seeing is you're not getting isolated one-on-one. You're getting the ability to play your wingers in, and it reminds me of, oh god, it must be like 5 years ago, the 4-3-3-5, when I had a team of the year Ronaldo at centre forward and Hazard, I can't remember what kind of Hazard it was at left wing, and I think it was a Aubameyang or something at right wing, and it just used to be so much fun to play. It used to be those balls into your centre forward and then the slide through ball passes that I always try and replicate. And I think this formation and this tactic allows you to do that the way the team moves. And I think that's really important for me, and hopefully it works for you guys, and you guys get to get that benefit from it as well. I know this isn't a meta team. I don't have role pluses on everybody, but I do have like Patelis is a very expensive card. But Berbatov, you see the way Berbatov moves, he's not an expensive card. Bailey, I know he's got this stupid 2 or 3 star weak foot. Was it 2-star weak foot, which is so limiting? But like 156 games, 83 goals, 110 assists. He's doing a job for me, especially with the Evo that gives him the power shot plus, because you really see that with the shot power in game. It's crazy. It's so good. Gives it that boost. Bomati, what is she going for now? I remember this on PC. So yeah, it's still 300. She's probably like 250 on console. Yeah, brilliant card. Dribbling's fantastic. Patel is brilliant. Patry, even though the lob pass thing was nerfed, still a brilliant card. Still a fantastic card. King, what does King go for? He's a 300,000 card as well. He's a fantastic card to have. Van de Veen, you get his gold card if you don't want to get the team of the week. The pace is just brilliant. Gusto, he's got a better card. You know my fullbacks are my weak point. I'm still trying to replace him. This SBC was so cheap and she's so good. I've got Swanson on the bench, and I'm going to do Morgan, and they might end up replacing those two. But I don't know how I'll fit them in chemistry-wise. But yeah, just play the team you've got and see how you get on. The formation and tactics will help you, but I was talking to a few people in the Discord over the weekend, and we're all agreeing that the tactics, they're not limiting. They're not as easy as last year to create broken tactics. Not being able to adjust the width is a big thing that's causing us issues. And player roles becoming quite refined, and like for me, poachers and inside forwards, I think I've found what works really, really well, and I'm going to struggle to move away from that. I want to with Swanson try wingers. But I think I'm going to have to go in a wider formation, which is crazy because you're like 4-3-3, you've got wingers, it should be wide, but no, I think we're going to have to have a 5 in the midfield, like a 4-5-1 type thing. So that's what I'm probably going to be looking at. So with your teams, just have fun. Play what you want in Rivals. Don't necessarily get the full rewards every week. Play a couple of squad battles and dip into packs on Sunday, and then if you get into Weekend League, play for like 8, 9, 10, 11 wins and laugh. That's it. That's all you need. Yeah, that's all I'm going for. Just having fun. So, play the game, have fun. When it stops being fun, go play something else. Play it coming out. Catch you guys in the next video.